Hello everyone. So happy to be arriving in Itajaí.
I can't believe it. Woo! We're here, man.
What an adventure it's been, huh?
Malizia, race control.
Yeah, go ahead, race control.
Your finish is recorded. Congratulations.
Great, thank you very much, both. We'll see you in the dock at Itajaí. Cheers.
Well done.
Yes. Well done, man. Fucking cool, huh? We won it. We fucking won it.
We gonna Oli.
Can you see the disco ball?
Yes.
They have crossed the line, guys. We are first in leg 3 of the ocean race, the longest leg. It is pretty amazing. And here you see them coming on deck. There is Will Harris, Boris Herrmann, Nico Lundven, Rosalind Kuiper and Antoine Oriol.
We just did 38 knots.
Right now we're seeing gusts of up to 50 knots. Trying to keep the boat under control. It's on the borderline of amazing fun and absolutely terrifying because we're just on the edge of keeping in control.
We tried to avoid a collision with Holcim, about like 1 mile next to us, which is, in nautical terms, that's super close. 36 knots. Second wave soon. Man, I have to confess I'm a little bit scared. Bit tense. I mean, not scared, but you don't want to break anything now, huh? You don't want to do a mistake right here. Nice and steady. I sit a little bit like a tourist in a Paris cafe, no? But in reality, I'm super tense. I have a sheet here, so I can ease the mainsail, and I can pilot the boat. I'm trying to keep it upright, balance the boat under the sails.
Its fastest is to have the autopilot steering in general, because it's much better at steering in a straight line than we could ever be using a steering wheel or using a tiller. But we manipulate it with our hands, you know. We're the ones looking out the windows, looking at the waves, and just kind of giving a nudge to the autopilot in the right direction. This is what we're normally pressing, 1 up or 1 down on the autopilot heading. By doing this, you'll gain your small 1%, and that's really what it means to sit there and drive the autopilot in that sense. It's like steering a boat, but using a computer rather than a tiller.
Hello world, welcome to Brazil.
We have a couple of new faces. So we've got Danny with us. Ta-da! Our Brazilian Portuguese-speaking sailing wonder, and of course, Pifu, who's now officially tech director. Woo! So yeah, I'm super happy to have him with us.
My name is Pierre-François Darny, but everybody call me Pifu, and I'm the new technical director of Team Malizia.
Because they suddenly had more people, less people, and it was pretty hard to manage. But there is like a feedback sheet that Hugo's made, and it's open the whole time. So if you have feedback before the end, you're also welcome.
Thank you for your welcome. I'm just here to help you to be organized. I have a lot of experience on IMOCA, but I'm really French, Brittany culture, and I wanted to work in an international team with people from Germany, UK, US, etc. I will do a lot of propositions, sure, on each part. I'm really happy to discuss with all of you. Maybe I can do mistake, and when I say something not very clever, do not hesitate to say no. Jesse, do you want to add something?
Like everyone said, it's fantastic. What we've done in this leg has been really good, but there were also some problems that we probably could have avoided, or some that in the future we just learn how to avoid in the future. So it shouldn't feel like talking about problems we had is a negative for anybody. It's just a learning for all of us.
And yeah, let's have fun. It's going to be a good stop, I think. And hopefully we win. Thank you, guys.
Last 3 days I was sleeping 2-3 hours a day just because I'm so tense knowing that there's another boat really close and that they can still get us. We had 3 storms come through which were blowing over 50 knots in each one, and it was unbelievable.
Wenn du da an Bord wärst, würdest du denken, mein Gott, hier geht die Welt unter. Ja, das Boot springt und fährt 37 Knoten, weil wir es kaum noch kontrollieren können, die Fahrt zu verlangsamen. Und dann auch unser Schiff kracht dann mal wieder in eine Welle und neben uns ist Holcim. Ciao Kevin, c'est Boris. Comment ça va chez vous?
Ouais, oui, tout va bien.
C'est beau de vous voir comme ça. Joli, très joli bateau.
Ouais, merci. Bah, écoute, on est content de vous revoir aussi, parce que c'est vrai que dès qu'il y a de la mer et du vent, vous n'êtes pas facile à suivre.
Oui, dès qu'il y a la mer plate ou un peu Clémentine, c'est difficile pour nous de vous suivre aussi. On aura encore une petite session de punition demain nuit. On a hâte de voir ça.
Faut faire attention au bateau, quoi. Ce serait dommage de trébucher si près de la Caipirinha.
Dass wir per WhatsApp uns gesagt haben, welche Segel wir uns gerade oben haben. Und dass man wirklich, solange man sozusagen im Southern Ocean ist man einfach sozusagen wirklich so eine Kameradschaft. Und nach Cap Horn ändert sich das so ein bisschen. Und vor allem in den letzten 48 Stunden hat er mich dann nochmal in diesem Sturm, da war ja der stärkste Wind war ja dann in den letzten 48 Stunden, fragte er mich nochmal, welche Segelkonfiguration wir jetzt oben haben. Da habe ich nicht geantwortet und dann gesagt, oh, ich hätte die Nachricht nicht bekommen jetzt heute. Weil da will man natürlich nicht ihn jetzt motivieren zu pushen oder mehr noch was anderes oder besser zu machen.
And featuring a marathon in the Southern Ocean. The longest leg in history. So let's meet the 5 skippers who are taking on that challenge.
Das Ocean Race ist für uns Segler, ist es der heilige Gral. Im Segelsport gibt es die 4 großen Ereignisse, die Olympischen Spiele, der America's Cup, das Vendée Globe und das Ocean Race.
Quick and spontaneously, who is going to win this race?
We feel pretty good, like our chances, confident.
Probably all of us can win.
Who you think is going to finish second?
I prefer to go back to the first question, maybe.
Es ist eine Kameraderie, weil wir zusammen auch in einer Abenteuersituation sind, wo wir uns auch gegenseitig den Rücken absichern. Wenn da draußen was passiert, dann sind wir die Nächsten, die uns helfen können, gegenseitig. Und natürlich haben wir zusammen auch irgendwie das Ganze möglich gemacht. Wir haben das zusammen aufgebaut mit unseren Kampagnen seit Jahren, ist übertrieben, aber seit mindestens einem Jahr intensiv darüber diskutiert, überlegt, wie kriegen wir das hin, dass wir hier 5 Boote an den Start bekommen.
The competition in this race is high, so it's not going to be an easy win, I think, against anyone. And I don't think there's some like quick fix, like, oh, this is how we're going to win.
But for sure, to be here with everybody of the team is a big challenge. Yes, I think it's not a challenge only for.
He said hi, this is Boris. He's a nice guy, but he's a competitor. So I don't know what that means. Treat him however you want. What's the dog? Lily. What is it? Lily. Oh, yeah. It's a girl.
You want to pet her?
Do you guys think our dog could eat Lily?
You have a big dog?
It's pretty big. We have a 65-pound black dog that's like a shepherd, chow, beagle, and 27% other.
This is the final push. Push, push, push.
Okay, bravo.
Close dogfight racing, which is quite impressive after close to half around the world.
It was tough, it was really tough.
Dieser Wille zu gewinnen ist nicht wie bei einem Fußballspiel, was 90 Minuten dauert, du gibst alles und dann hast du gewonnen oder verloren, sondern du musst auch erstmal ankommen. Wenn du zu doll pusht und brichst da die Mast, verlierst du dein Boot, möglicherweise dein Leben.
J'ai le bateau.
C'est à toi.
Attention à ta tête, s'il te plaît, top. Ok. We go back to pilot. Putain. Bon, c'est bon, on a fait des lattes.
Oui, je l'ai deux ici.
The automatic pilot Broach, and we broke 2 buttons. First time for me. First time for me in my life, I break buttons on the main. It's only 2 buttons, it's repaired, we are back on track.
Auf einmal drehen die sich im Kreis und alles geht kaputt. Ja? Und so in dem Moment hat sich das Rennen entschieden.
Malizia, it's not finished for anybody, so it will be finished on the finish line.
Not too hard.
I think from now on, really the only way we can lose is by doing a big mistake.
And keeping an eye out for both.
Driving, crashing, watching. Keep it a bit on the safe side.
Yeah.
Es war von Anfang an so, dass ich immer derjenige war, der gesagt hat, lasst uns aufs Boot aufpassen. Und die anderen mir da nicht widersprechen. Aber ich glaube, Will ein bisschen mehr manchmal pusht.
I think the important thing is it's not a question of pushing. It's not a question of trying to put the boat to the limit and you know, effectively putting at risk of breaking it. It's about focusing, I think. I think what you have to really look at is how much of an endurance sport this is, you know.
Don't be making a mess, eating like an animal.
It's a 12,000 mile race, and if you can be 1% faster, if you can be 0.1% faster, by the end of the leg you're going to be 100 miles ahead, which is, you know, huge. It's much more than what we beat Holcim here in the end, and it's just about being active and proactive and always working to find every little bit of speed and feeling and getting a good positive boost when you see your boat speed go up by 1%.
We'll always try to push a lot, and Boris and Rosie try to take it a bit more easy. It's good also in the team to have this kind of differences, because if everybody wants to take it easy, maybe you take it too much easy.
Yeah, we have faced so many ups and downs, but we always kept the spirit up. There has been no single word, no single bad word in the whole trip.
We're here on the Southern Ocean.
I'm so happy to not be alone.
Flight captain is ready. Air Malizia is ready.
This is the beauty of nature. This is the beauty of nature.
Let's go!
My head is doing fine. I still have the concussion and well, a little wound on the head, but it's recovering, and the guys did a pretty good job with stitching it back together. I thought 0 moment that I need to be rescued from the boat. No, this is my place, this is my house, and I will sail to Itajaí, of course, with this boat. This is the only boat who is gonna save me, because the boys are taking care of me.
think it's a big achievement for the team. As I said, all the team, and especially the short team.
What's up, Clément?
Happy, super happy, super proud of the team. And yeah, we need a beer now.
It's so funny to see. Just disbelief is the kind of the words, you know. It's so cool to be here having won in this leg, and you know, every 10 minutes I kind of have to shake myself and you know, say, you know, you've just won a leg of the ocean race, the Southern Ocean leg. Look how far you've come, so that's an amazing feeling.
So nice! So nice to see you.
So unreal somehow.
I know, it hasn't sunk in for me yet. Where's the prize giving? Guys, are you not coming to the prize giving? This way, everyone.
Yeah, where are my boys?
Rosie, come here.
All the teams have amazing sailors, but I don't think any of the teams have this same team spirit that we have. This looking after each other, you know, keeping each other up, lifting each other up, always being kind of kind to each other on board and pushing each other, but not in a nasty way, you know?
Senhoras e senhores, finalmente no nosso palco, grande aplauso para Team Malizia!
Ich freue mich, aber es ist auch kein irgendwie Hype, wo ich jetzt erstmal irgendwie tagelang wieder runterkommen muss, sondern einfach eine schöne Freude und gar nicht so sehr, dass ich jetzt für mich, für mein Ego dieses Rennen gewonnen habe, sondern es ist einfach auch wichtig für unsere Kampagne, dass das Schiff funktioniert, dass das ganze technische Team sich auch natürlich über ihre Arbeit, stolz auf ihre Arbeit sein kann und dass ich jetzt auch ein bisschen loslassen kann und das Ocean Race kann jetzt seinen Weg gehen. Das Wichtigste haben wir geschafft und was jetzt noch passiert ist on top, aber im Prinzip für mich können wir hier erstmal einen großen Absatz machen.
It's so beautiful to see that there's so many people involved, but then you go to your hotel and then you're supposed to sleep. But then I couldn't sleep, and I was like, okay, shall I go out? No. Okay, let's have a shower. And then I jumped in the shower, and I was pretty long in the shower. I have to say, water saving is a big thing, but I was for sure for 35 minutes in the shower, and I realized how a body is looking after 35 days at sea, and it took me a little while to, you know, refine myself again. Yeah, it took a little while.
Senhoras e senhores, grande aplauso para Holcim-PRB. Ajuda aí. Pessoal da banda, por favor,
Bravo Boris.
Bravo.
Félicitations.
Bagarre incroyable, non?
Ah, le pilote, c'était... on a eu des soucis de pilote toute la nuit.
Ah ouais.
C'était un peu rock'n'roll. Écoute, c'est bien, t'as un bon bateau en tout cas dans la mer, tu vas bien. On essaie de suivre. Ouais. Mais bon, c'était sympa, une belle étape. Je suis content pour toi, Boris.
Super.
Bravo à toute l'équipe. Super.
Bravo à vous.
Super job. Bon, à tout à l'heure pour une bière.
Oui.
don't give up the fight because we've come too far.
It ain't never gonna be a work of art.
Although we've sailed more than half of the miles of the race, points-wise, we're not even halfway through yet. So keep pushing. Every leg counts now.
Also ich setze die nächste Etappe aus, Etappe 4 nach Newport. Dieses Ocean Race ist halt nicht das Boris Herrmann Ocean Race, sondern ist das Team Malizia Ocean Race.
So Clement, what do you think?
No, it's perfect. At sea, doing this kind of job at sea, it's perfect.
Last time it was here and I was being banged into it half the time. Hey! Hey! How are you doing? Good to see you.